Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to another Milling Friday.
Yes.
Huh?
Friday lunch.
What's this? Early Friday live stream.
Yeah.
And the headline of today's live stream is
Buying a sawmill, your best investment.
so true.
Yes.
So great to have you here, and welcome to this Friday evening, Friday midday live stream. A bit of unusual live stream, but we wanted to take the opportunity to talk about the campaign and do some milling on the chainsaw mills and the bandsaw mills we have here today. So, the campaign. Head over to logosol.com to find out more about our campaign that's running right now. The prices are valid until Monday,
Yes.
May 24th. If you go to the download section, you can download the campaign as a PDF, or you can read the PDF online as well. And all the offers we have right now can be found in the web shop as well. So everything is there. Time for you to take a last look and do the best deal ever. A great investment. We can see that the lumber prices are going up,
Yeah.
and we have a high demand right now. People are buying sawmills, and now with the lumber prices, it's an even better investment
Yes.
to be able to produce your own lumber with a chainsaw mill or a bandsaw mill. Looking through the campaign, the main things are that when you purchase a sawmill, you get a voucher that you can, a discount that you can use when you purchase other accessories or cutting equipment together with your chainsaw mill purchase. So all the way from the timber jig with guide rail package up to the chainsaw mills, bandsaw mills, and the big mill wide slabber system. So go check it out. Not right now, you can watch the stream first. After that, you can go check it out. And for you that already have a chainsaw mill or a bandsaw mill from Logosol, you can also find some great deals on some of the accessories. We have discounted prices on the extensions, electric chainsaws,
Yes, the
And-
ES5.
other stuff as well, and the log clamps, the XL log clamps for the chainsaw mills.
Yes, and the accessories for the bandsaw mills. And the value of the vouchers are up to 450 euros. So it's a very good discount. Super.
Yeah,
Yes.
super. Let's relax a bit.
Yeah,
No.
we have really nice weather here today. It's a great day for milling.
Yeah.
Great day for milling. And as always, if you have questions, just reach out in the chat. We are broadcasting live on both Facebook and YouTube. So write your questions or comments in the chat, and we'll take those questions during the stream.
We
Let-
have a first question, actually.
Oh, already?
Yes,
That's
really
great.
good. Do U.S. purchasers receive the voucher also? Yes, they are. It's a global campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's valid also in the U.S. Please contact one of our distributors in U.S. and you get more information from them.
And to find the contact details, just head over to logosol.us.
Super. We are so happy for all your comments and questions. So Please send in more.
All right.
So where do we start?
Should we start on the F2?
The F2 sounds like a great choice, Pelle.
All right.
That's the correct choice.
That's the correct choice.
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's head over to the F2. So here we have an F2, which is extended to a 5-meter version. So you have 3 log lifters. 2 of them are 2 meters apart, and the other 2 here are just a meter apart. And that allows you to cut full length, but also short pieces when necessary. So it's it's actually a really good setup that gives you a lot of flexibility.
And the F2 chainsaw mill and the F2 Plus, of course, always come with the chainsaw carriage. So you're able to run it either with your own chainsaw or with the chainsaw you purchase from us. The chainsaw carriage can then be upgraded with the bar nose steering or the bar top holder, whatever you say. And we have the crank feed. So a really great solution to make milling even more effortless.
Yeah.
So normally you have a push feed, but you can upgrade with the hand crank system and the guide bar holder, and that's good if you have a longer guide bar. It works for guide bars from 40 centimeters up to 70 centimeters. So
Yeah.
from 16 to 29 inches.
Yes. Yes.
And a good opportunity when you purchase the F2, use your voucher on the accessories such as the bar nose steering and the crank feed.
Absolutely.
And as Pelle said, this 5-meter version, very versatile if you want to mill shorter logs and longer logs.
Yeah.
It's a good setup.
And the ratchet system here are 1/4-inch steps. So the steps are fixed. So you raise it 4 clicks for an inch and then another 1/4 for the curve. So 5 clicks will get you an inch board.
So super easy to use, easy to get started, and you get the exact same dimensions cut after cut after cut. So a really good solution.
Yes.
The F2 and F2 Plus share the same guide rail system, which means that we can have the chainsaw carriage. On them we can have the electric chainsaw. The electric chainsaws are 3-phase 400 volt, 50 hertz. So that's for Europe. And then we have also the possibility to run the log molder on the F2 and the F2 Plus as well. Both petrol powered log molder and the electric version. So really versatile, and you can adapt and have different saw units or power heads.
Yeah.
And it can also be extended, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the standard length is 4 meter. We're displaying here the 5 meter, but we can of course have 6, 7, 8 up to, I mean, there's no limit.
No.
Really, but it's a very good system.
And it's and you can build as you go as well. You can start, for example, if you want it more portable, you can start with a petrol chainsaw and use it. And if you later on get it stationary and have access to 3-phase, you can switch to an electric unit if you want.
And the F2 can handle logs up to 50 centimeters in diameter. So what's that in inches?
About
25?
20.
20 inches.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you. 20 inches.
So,
So, but let's lift the log up and do a 1-inch cut. That
Just one thing before you fire the chainsaw up. We need to clarify about the vouchers to the US. In the US, you get discount at purchase instead of voucher.
Yes, it's the same. In Europe, we call it a voucher, and in US, we call it discount at purchase. They are exactly the same. It means that when you purchase a chainsaw mill and additional accessories, you will get the voucher value or the discount at purchase value as a discount on one order when together with your chainsaw mill or bandsaw mill on the value that is over the chainsaw mill or bandsaw mill value. So for example, if the voucher for an F2 is 100 euros,
I don't remember
I can't
how much
remember
it
the,
is in
the US dollar discounts. So, but basically, you are eligible for a discount on the additional accessories you purchase together with a chainsaw mill or a bandsaw mill. I hope that clarifies it a bit. So now you're raising the log lifters 5 clicks to make a 1-inch board.
yes. Just gonna see, so. And we can show these little log clamps, so you can tilt them. So as you come down in size of the cant, for example, you can lower it far down, so you don't risk cutting into it.
That's good.
That's
But you know, there are 2 different types of sawmill owners. The one that are going to mill in the clamps,
yes,
and the ones that haven't done it yet.
yes, yeah. I have done it.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, let's make a cut now.
Beautiful.
Oh, looks really nice.
You sound surprised.
Yeah, well, it's got a little bit more of a pattern when we got down a little
Oh,
bit.
it looks really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it actually does. I
Yeah,
mean,
got a little bit.
it was a really nice pattern on it.
Yeah.
So that's
So if someone is looking at this and thinking of buying a chainsaw mill, what should they think of before they purchase?
where to have it. If they have a spot for it, and I mean it's not that big,
No,
so it can basically fit anywhere. Perhaps not on in an apartment, but
almost in an
almost
apartment,
in an
on the
apartment.
balcony.
No, I don't recommend it for indoor use, but still, if you have a place for it and you know that you are able to get some logs to mill, not that much to think about, actually.
And it's made out of aluminum. I mean, so you don't have any place. You don't need any house or place for it indoor.
No, I mean
actually.
it's basically maintenance free, and you can store it outdoors and it won't rust.
We had many different models of this version, but I mean we have sold them for more than 30 years, and still today we have customers calling. They have the first version and they are working fine and still uses them. So it's an investment that lasts very long.
And we can also see that the second-hand market is quite big, and the prices are high as well. So it will keep its value for a long time as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I mean, who wants to get rid of a chainsaw mill? Once you started milling, you can't stop.
It's very fun and easy to use and set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the F2. Let's head over to the F2 Plus
F2 Plus.
that
We
we
have
have here.
We have some questions. Do you like to take them now?
Yeah,
or
we can take them now.
Yeah. I ordered a crank feed for the F2 Plus on 1st of May. No update on order since then. How much time you require to calculate shipping cost? It's a bit hard to answer to since we don't know which country or market you are in, Sebastian. But please contact us or the dealer that you've been in contact with, and we help you out the soonest. Sorry for the delay.
Yes.
Okay, next, what chain would be the best to use, and what horsepower saw would be the minimum?
The chain we're using and the chain we recommend is the steel ripping chain. It's called 63 PMX. And it's a 1.3 gauge 3/8 Pico ripping chain. When it comes to the minimum horsepower, I would say 6 horsepower minimum. You can get away with a 4.5, 5 horsepower chainsaw, but the chainsaw has to work a lot harder than a stronger chainsaw, and it will eventually, it will wear out more quickly. So get a reasonably sized chainsaw, at least 6 horsepower, and you're good to go.
Exactly.
That's all for now.
That's all for now. Looking at the F2 Plus, you can see that it's a bit of a different design. We have the wider log beds, and we have log lifters that have a different gear ratio. So you are stronger and you can handle larger logs. And the F2 Plus is designed to handle logs up to 70 centimeters in diameter, 29 inches. So it's built to handle those larger and heavier logs. So that's the main difference compared to the F2, which can handle logs up to 50 centimeters. And then the F2 Plus have a, I don't know if we should call it an extra function or a design that makes it possible to take away the assembled guide rail section with the diagonal supports. So you can set it up once and you can remove the guide rail and keep it set up.
Yeah.
Keep it straight, and everything is ready when you want to move it to another place or you want to store it for the winter or something else. And it's really easy to get it up and running again. Since the guide rail is already set up, ready to go, you just screw the guide rail assembly together with the log lifters and you are good to go.
Yeah.
We have a live stream where we actually did that as well. So have a look at that if you are interested to know more about it. Other than that, it's the same lifting system. So we have these 1/4 of an inches steps, increments. So we do like we did on the F2, we raised it up 5 clicks to get the 1-inch board and take the kerf in account.
Yes.
And here we have the electric chainsaw, the ES8. It's an 8 kilowatt, 3-phase, 400 volt motor connected with the, what do we call it, remote feed.
Yeah.
So we're actually operating it from the end of the sawmill. So we're not going with the chainsaw like we are doing with the petrol chainsaw.
That's a nice finish.
Really nice. It's a great surface.
You can it's hard to get a better surface than this when you're milling with, regardless of what you're.
Yeah, I would say that with the chainsaw mill, the surface you get is really good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make a close up on that.
And I could see when you were milling, this is still about, was this about 10 inches?
Yeah, this is a 10-inch wide cut. And as I said, we had the 8 kilowatt 3-phase motor. And that outputs, I mean, at least 12 horsepower. And even more at in shorter bursts. So, but you can see the surface here. It's really smooth and nice. When we're running the Stihl MS661, it's 7.5 horsepower. So a three-phase electric chainsaw is really powerful and gives out a lot more torque and horsepower.
We got 2 questions about the electric saw. One was when will we have it in the US? And the second one is the speed saw available in the US?
We don't have the electric chainsaw available in the US. And the speed saw is an older electric chainsaw model that we had. That has been discontinued, and the new electric saws that we have are the ES5 and the ES8. And as Karin mentioned before, we've had the chainsaw mills for more than 30 years. We are super proud to have I don't know if it's generation 9 or 10 of the chainsaw mills, and they are better than ever. And a chainsaw mill is a really good investment and a really good sawmill. Because it's so versatile and really portable. But of course we have these chainsaw mills, but we also have our own bandsaw mills that we are very proud of. So let's go and have a look on the B751.
Yeah.
Sorry, we had some more questions about the chainsaw mills. Should we take them first?
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, go
it's
ahead.
very good that we have many comments and questions.
Sorry. Yeah,
You
go
are
ahead.
too fast.
Yeah.
Which model of saw did you use on the F2, and how long guide bar was attached?
On the F2, we used the MS661 from Stihl. We had a 20-inch guide bar or a 50-centimeter guide bar on that one. We actually, I don't know if I mentioned it, but we did a short comparison a few weeks ago where we tested the Stihl MS391 and the Husqvarna 572 XP and the Stihl MS661. If you want to see the difference in speed, go check that out after the stream.
And here is a great comment. Love the live streams. Good day from Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And here is a question from a customer who has an F2 Plus, but the board doesn't get consistent width. How to fix it? I'm cutting with a chainsaw.
Depends on why it doesn't get a consistent width or height, but in general, if you are milling through the log and when the chainsaw goes out from the log, if you can see that the guide bar flexes up or down when the guide bar exits the log, then it's generally a cutting equipment fault.
Yes.
It's something with the chain or with the guide bar. So try changing one thing at a time. Try with the same guide bar and a new chain and see if that works better, or try with the same chain and a new guide bar to try and troubleshoot and find out what's wrong. If you are milling and the guide bar doesn't move when it exits the log, then it's a setting issue.
Yeah.
then it's probably not the correct height on the log lifters. You haven't set them up correctly, or the guide rail. And there could be, I mean, that's two different types of errors. And we have a third one that we can't control, really. That's the log itself. If you have some sort of tension in the log, if it's twisted, you get things that you can't control and do that much about.
And sometimes I was thinking,
And then sometimes the log can hang down
yeah,
outside of the log lifters. That can make it a bit inconsistent, at least when you're milling those last 2 planks or boards.
and also if you're not using the bar nose steering and you have a long bar, if it's 20 or 25 inches, let's say, then if you don't use a bar nose steering here, the bar will hang down a little bit by its own weight, and that will affect the thickness on both sides here.
Correct. Yes.
Hope that was helpful.
Yes, I hope that was helpful and that you can find out what's wrong. But you are, of course, welcome to contact us as well. Just email info@logosol.com or give us a call. You can find the contact details by going to logosol.com.
Yes. Which is more important to get a smooth cut? The bar nose attachment or the hand crank?
To get a smooth cut. The bar nose steering doesn't help with the smooth cut at all. So I would say the hand crank, the feed solution.
That was all for now.
Okay,
We are ready for the bandsaws.
now we're ready for the bandsaws.
Fantastic.
So let's go over there.
Yeah. Yes, so here we have the B751, and this particular model is equipped with a 13 horsepower Briggs petrol engine, and well, what we can say is the name B751, that stands for the size of logs that you can process with this machine. So if you're squaring up a log, it can be a maximum of 751 millimeters in diameter, and the maximum cut that you can make is actually 600 millimeters.
The board width.
Yes.
And the same goes for the B751 Pro.
Yeah.
So the B751 and the B751 Pro can handle those log dimensions. And then looking at the B1001, we can handle logs up to 1 meter in diameter or 85 centimeters board width.
Yeah. But the chassis, they're very similar. It's just the size on them that kind of differs.
So the same design and the same nice solutions.
Yes. What do you think? Should we?
Yeah, we can
open just the hood. So here we have the big band wheels, which have like wide fan blades. So they're more similar to a ship extractor. So they help to clear the cover from sawdust. And as you can see, it's fairly clean in here as well. And then you have the blade guide rollers here, and they are adjustable at all directions. So you can really make sure that the blade guide rollers align with the rail, so the blade wants to cut straight. And And here on this side here, here's where you have the tensioning mechanism. So you can see the orange washer here should be in line with the arrows here. And you use this T-handle, this T-bar to tension the blade or untension the blade when you switch. So yeah, so that's a little bit about the inside, and you can adjust. This is the adjustable blade guide roller, so depending on the width that you need to cut, you can adjust this.
So really robust adjustable blade guide roller, and also the lid
Yes.
is kept open with a lock, so you can get access, easy access, and the lid keeps open, and also it's protected with a safety switch in one of the hinges, and a really clean design, and no horizontal surfaces where sawdust can get caught and build up. And together with the fan wheels, we have a really nice, clean, almost maintenance-free inside of the bandsaw mill cover.
Yeah.
And we can mention that the saw head is also held up by chains, and we have the same a chain also going down to the hand crank,
The handle here, yeah.
where you adjust the height. That is divided into 1/8 of an inch steps, which is basically the curve, and it's really easy to use. So similar to the chainsaw mill and the 1/4 of an inch steps, we have 1/8 of an inch step here. And the chains is a really robust and exact system, and will give you the exact same height adjustments whether the saw head is down here or up here. And we also have the horizontal beam here that acts as a stabilizer for the saw head and doubles as a water tank. So same here, we have a very clean mill with few pieces, and I mean it's really easy to access everything.
Yes.
And easy to keep clean.
And if we go maybe over to this side here, you have the fixed step for the height adjustment. So one full turn is an inch, and then you add one step for the curve. So if I want to lower it 1 inch, I pull it out, one turn, then an extra step for the curve. And you have the millimeter scale here, and here's the scale with the fixed measurement. So if you want to cut 2-inch board or 1 3/4, 1.5, or 1-inch board, the curve is included here. So you can just follow this all the way down. And this is the last cut indicator. So if you set your height, pull this here, and then when you're backing up, if the log has tensioning, for example, so you have to raise it a little bit, and then you're coming back and want to prepare for the next cut, then you just lower to the previous cut and then continue down. So it's a good reminder where the previous cut was made.
And makes it easy and fast to get on with your milling.
Yeah.
To go and make the next board and the next. So very short time in between those those steps. So it saves time. But now it's time to do some milling.
Some milling, yeah. I just think we raise the. Let me just raise the. Wonder if we should turn it around. So
Should we turn it first?
Yeah, we could turn it first. Just
For
ah,
the heavy duty stuff. Can you hold it?
yeah. There. And we could actually show maybe the log clamp as well, because these are really good. They're a double excenter, so you turn the orange plate against the log and then continue with the handle to tighten it.
Super effective, fast and easy to use, and also patented.
Yes. There. Oh, sorry. There.
Or do you want it?
Maybe we can just put it over there.
Hmm?
So that was a bit about the B751, and
Perhaps you can show the accessory you used before that.
yes, here we have what's called the tow board, a manual tow board, and this can also be used if you want to turn the logs.
You can use it as a cantook
Yes.
as well. And the tow board is good when you have logs that have a taper in them. When you need to compensate for the taper, you have the tow board on the thinner end of the log and just lift it up so that you have the core of the log in level.
Oh, you see.
And it's a perfect accessory to purchase during the campaign, for example, to use the voucher on.
Yes.
And we have extensions, so you can extend your mill to any length. The standard length you can mill with the B751 is 4.8 meters long, and every extension is roughly 1.2 meters.
Yes.
So you can add on extensions as well to get the length you need.
Yes.
Let's go back to Karin in the studio.
In the studio. And we have some new questions here. How much for this bandsaw mill in Canada?
If you contact our dealer in Canada, head over to logosol.ca or ca.logosol.com. I can't remember what the new web address is. You can find the contact details for our Canadian dealer and send them an email or give them a call to get the correct price from them.
It's Silvana Trading and Import.
Yeah,
I think.
Or Silvana Import and Trading.
Yeah. Okay. It's Silvana.
It's Silvana.
Yeah. But we could mention something about how to contact our distributors in different countries.
Yes. If you go to logosol.com, you will mostly automatically be directed to the site for your country. But if you go to logosol.com, you can find up in the right corner, you can switch the country. So just click that button and choose the country where you are from. If we have a dealer or distributor, you can find the contact details to them on the web page. If not, you will be greeted with the contact details for Logosol headquarters here in Sweden.
Yes, and we are a global company that are used and very skilled in exporting these products. So don't hesitate to contact us.
No, we handle export orders every day and every week here at the headquarters. So just let us know what we can help you with, and
we are happy to help you.
Assist you.
Okay, what is the maximum cutting width of the F2 Plus with the bar nose steering attached to the MS661?
Let's see, on the F2 Plus.
Yes.
If you have the 70 centimeter guide bar and the bar nose steering removes 5 centimeters from that, so 65 centimeters would be the maximum board width. And I would say that you can mill a log that's at least 70 or even 75 centimeters. If you're doing a cant out of that log. Otherwise, if you want to mill through it, of course, you're limited to the 65 centimeters with the 70 centimeter guide bar.
Yep. That was all questions for now.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Remember the campaign? Go to logosol.com, download the PDF or look through the PDF online. You can find all campaign prices and offers in the web shop directly at our homepage. And the campaign ends Monday 24th, midnight.
Yes.
Yes.
Make your purchase now. It's never been a good investment as now.
Exactly, and we see that we have a huge demand on all our sawmills. So take the opportunity to order or book yours now.
Great.
And I think in if you contact if you have a distributor in your country, they might have it in stock as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't run any saw today yet.
No, it's time to make some more sawdust.
Should we choose one machine each and make some more cuts?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So that will be the ending of this live stream then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep on milling. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and see you next time. And remember to check out the campaign. Go to logosol.com.
Have a great weekend.
Have a
Yes.
great weekend.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Which machine do you like to have, Pelle?
I'll go with 661 and the F2.
And I'll take the F2 Plus then. I mean, it's not an option that I take the bandsaw mill when Karin wants to do some milling.
Okay, we don't want any argumentation here.